Welcome to Runestone Trials. I have actually started up this game before, but then my mic fell off its thing. Oh wait, I need to... There's no way to pause, so I need to capture this window yet again. Sorry. And it might cause me to get hurt during the Runestone Trials, which is fine. So I just need to capture this window, you know? John Wyatt made this game. How to play: collect runestones to unlock the exit each floor. Collecting also unlocks gold, food, drops gold, food, and chests and enemy spawns. Touching enemies results in loss of health from battle, but increases your score. Use health healing items wisely like food. They're limited on each floor. NPCs found on camp floors offer services like medics, merchants, and mercs, all of which will make your journey easier in exchange for gold. Can you let me read without a snake coming to me? Okay. Yeah, so that's fine here. Cool. So my first criticism is, can you let me read without having to run away from enemies? Thank you. I want to know how these, you know. Oh, it says, thank you for playtesting. Post feedback below in the comments. I'm not playtesting. Unless you consider this an unfinished game. Which it might be, who knows. Alright, first runestone done. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to... Well, that one has a lot of lag in it, that initial screen, but once you finish that first part, there's much less lag in it, yeah. Look at me, I'm just running. Oh, crap. I don't know if it's bad to attack or not. Maybe it is not that bad, but you get one... Oh, crap, okay. Some of them it's quite hard to even... Yeah. But it is kind of fun, I guess. I don't know. Can you go up or down? It's basically Pac-Man, right? Sort of. Is there a thing there? Oh, crap. Okay. Ding 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 ding. Oh, I guess they're like, you know, coins just appear. Oh, crap. Okay, we don't want that. Oh, there's more enemies appearing. Oh, crap. Okay. Multiplier orbs can spawn more orbs around the map that disappear when the timer ends. Okay, we increase the score. Okay. Wow. Oh, ouch. Okay. Wow. This is interesting. It's like Pac-Man with health. Power crystals can be found in chests or by hiring the services of a crystal master to place one on each floor. Make you invincible. Limited strength. Do not turn back. I feel unstoppable. Why does it say no damage? But I guess, well, this is like, yeah, it basically is like Pac-Man where you eat everyone if you have this, you know? Oh, you take no damage, you know? Okay, now we're taking damage. Yeah, good to know. Be nice to have a visual effect. I don't know. I don't know if I can see it or not, you know. Oh, there's a chest that's opened and it's some firewood. Okay, I don't know what firewood does, but be nice to know what firewood does. You only hit a few times. Not bad for the guy who once sprained his wrists restocking the bookshelves. Cool. Get away from me, you rat. You dirty dog. Oh, different map. Boost rings continue dashing forward at extreme speeds when you get into runes faster, just looking cool. Okay. Ozzy says, you know, if I had a nickel for every time a person I knew from the internet made a piece of audio meter with me, I have 2 nickels with not much, but we did tap in twice. Was it Odd? Odd makes music. Well, who was it? Who made audio about you, Ozzy? It's pretty cool game. What I will say is it's kind of confusing, that's all. Like, I'm like, wait, what's going on? That is a cool looking, you know, boost feature. I'm not sure if I know what the strategy is yet. I'm just kind of dodging everything. But maybe it doesn't have like a massive strategy. It's just like a cool action game. But yeah, I'm not sure if I know the strat. That's my one thing at the moment. Was Hex. They made a short text-to-speech story about you being... Oh, so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Being too cool. That's awesome. I hate these rats. And completely blindsided me. Ah, yeah, that's nice. That's awesome. I love when people do that, you know? It's like a form of, like, value. It's pretty cool. Got lots of orbs here. Oh, crap. We need some score. I don't know what score does. I don't know what score does. I don't know what score does. I forgot what score does. Where's my coins? Where's my hug? Where's my hug, they said, but I never gave them the hug. Oh, where's my little coins from my pocket? Oh, where's my little opinions? Keep them in my pocket. Oh, where's my little heel? Oh, where's my little rat? Oh, where's my little hat? When the cat with the hat, and he goes on the yoga mat, and he practices yoga every night. He goes home to his wife and he complains. He complains about sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. He's a worm with a conscience, and he likes to dream. Oh, is anyone still there? Who's that? Oh, cool. Bless go. Stop calling myself a worm. Hey, that's fine. Little wormy. Wormy village. Worm with the people. Wormy village. Oh, this is a... I was going to say, this is a Raim-like game. This is a Raim-like game. This is one of those Raim Harbor type games. Yeah, it's got a hub and it's got upgrades. This is one of those attack on type games, right? I noticed afterwards, after I played Raim's game, Attack on the Kingdom, I think it was, I noticed the other Attack on games. I was like, oh, it's part of the series? Didn't even know. Raim makes great games. I'll pause my timer, by the way. Raim makes great games. Any games that compare to it must be a dang good game. Yeah, I like... This is what we're talking about with the roguelike elements and, like, upgrades and stuff, so... Let's do, like, plus 25. Not enough gold? Oh, I don't have enough gold. So I can only get the restore health, I guess? You're blushing? Sure. Healing orbs. I want, like, long-term perks, basically. I don't want to just heal, you know? This is a good song, by the way. Worm people upgrade all their armor. All my friends are all my friends are jealous of me. I see something stashed inside the hole, but I cannot reach it. It's a retrieval rod. I require to retrieve the rod, and I try to retrieve the rod. If I had some firewood, I could make a quick meal. Oh, it did heal me. Yay. I got firewood. I am firewood man. I do what the firewood can. I know. I play my game and venture out to slice them all. I've signed up for this. No turning back now. Yeah. I'm part of the fire gang. I just do what a fire can, and I slash these rats inside their heads, and I make them blush, and I make them dread every side of me. I am a caveman. And I slash and dash and crash and smash, and I smashing machine like the Rock Johnson. I always will be. I always have been. I'm an eternal entity. I've been inside the matrix of things you see. I have edited the variables in the game called RPG Maker Game because I am the god of this universe. Just kidding. I am talking about the RPG Maker universe, of course. I do not control the time. I do not control the rhyme. The rhyme rushes through me, and it will do me. It will imbue me with its powers and the towers of the things. It keep me going forward, and I wear many rings. I wear them all on different fingers. Up, right, left, down, triangle is my cheat code to be all the things that I must go. And I also is a banger. Upside it, I'm a slanger of different trades. I will sell you potions and tinctures. Ding ding dong ding da ding da dong. Ding ding dong ding da ding da dong. I have done some improvisation things before, but I do like singing. It's kind of hard to think of rhymes on the spot though, but I have been known to dabble in a rhyme or two, to be a little bit of a poet per se. I am a poet, and don't you know it, I am a singer and a dinger. Okay, I've lost it. Clearly I've lost it. Oh, wow. Can I just go like this? Oh, crap. Okay, never mind. I fight Eminem in a rap battle, and I'll chomp him because he's an Eminem. Yum, yum. Down my tum. Is a sing, is a thumb. Yeah, words, they come to me like butter. This is a utter. Oh, I lost. I was too busy rapping. It's quite a fun little game. Like, you just run around and you do stuff. There's big lag on this section. Okay, cool. Once you get your first runestone, you're down. I will come to the town with my slingers up and down. And I'll sling right and left. Sing as I'm bereft of all things that you tell me to. I am not gonna do what you tell to. My name was John. My name was Jimbo Hambalimbo, and I go up down the town and I reconcile with himbos. I say, don't come back here. You're gonna slay my townspeople. I'm gonna protect them, my dears. Yes, run away from rats. Here I have sat. I do the SAT test, and I make math tests for the people. They should be required to be a certain intelligence and acuity in order to live here. That's called discrimination of the highest kind, and I have been smoking, so I'm of the highest mind. Just kidding, I don't smoke. I don't take all the hokey pokey ice cream and I put it in my mouth because it's yummy, and I got it in my tummy. I got the things along. Gotta eat the power bowl. Yum yum yum. There's no stopping this game. There's no pause. This would be a fun game to compare a high score with your friend. Indeed, it would. It really would. It's got like an addictive quality to it. This is one of those games I was talking about earlier where you go gameplay first and you just like iterate it until you find like a cool formula. One thing though that I'm finding, I'm just trying to find out if there is strategy, you know? This game is addictive. Yeah, it's pretty addictive. I'm trying to figure out why it's not as addictive as I hoped. I think it might be because I'm struggling to find the strategy to keep myself alive, you know? Oh, okay. But it has these sorts of things. I like this, limit break type thing. Love the little the dust trail looks really nice, yeah. Because it's a lot of it's just like running around, right? And yeah, it's running around. Okay, we can go to the next floor, I guess. But it is like quite cute. What I like about it is the cute nature of like things. Essentially, I can only imagine how much cooler stuff the dev could make. Yeah, the dev clearly is or dev team or whatever is clearly extremely talented. This is very, very well made, very fun, very cute, very nice flavor, has a lot of polish. Well, actually, has a decent amount of polish, but what I think I'm missing is just like the... Here we go, being critical again. I'll be critical at the end of the game, because I'm enjoying it for now. I'm just trying to think. It doesn't quite have me. I'm trying to figure out why. But it's... Oh, whoa, okay. It's cute, though. That's what I'll say of it. It is cute. It is very lovely, cute, has an interesting idea to it. Just wondering why. Something here is missing, just something very slight. I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe just, yeah, like what I said earlier, a little bit. Can't really exactly, it's hard because it's so quick, right? And it's like Pac-Man, but you slice things down. And I like these sorts of ideas where like each enemy takes some HP off you and it gives you a score, but it gets you strong. Oh, is it actually making me stronger, or is it just I have to dodge all of them and dodging all of them is better than... Yeah, I think it's actually just dodging all of them, right? As many as you can. I wonder if it'd be better if the attack, would be hovering over their head, I don't know. Because then you can, like, judge as you're running, oh, should I go into that one? Or, because that one's 3, this one's 5. Maybe memory plays a part into it, and I'm just shockingly bad at memory, so... Yeah, it's an interesting game for sure. Maybe better mapping might be fun. This map does look kind of, I know it's supposed to be very, very extremely readable, but like, it is rather, and I use this word a lot, plain. I probably use it too lot. Probably use it too lot. Too lot. Oh, yeah, when I finish the level, of course I should go around and grab all the coins. Why didn't I do that earlier? Maybe I would have had way more coins in the shop if I had done that, you know? Ting-a-ting-a-ling. Ting-ting-ting-a-ling-ling-ting. Oh, is it the same map? So I'm not going between different maps. It's literally Pac-Man where I'm staying in the same map. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought it was like several maps that I was going through as I went left and right. No, it's literally Pac-Man. The looping thing. Why did I think that? I'm so dumb. No, I'm not. I'm smart. I'm Benny and I'm smart. I don't need a man to prove my worth. Ting-a-ling, I'm slicing down. How'd you see? Can you see? I'm slicing my snake inside. Gotta get it in the eye. What I mean? I'm a man, 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 I'm a cowboy, I'm a cowboy, and don't you go into my cowboy, I'm a gazzy, and I'm a loud boy, and I'm a biddy, 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 say what? I was saying, don't do the lady, be a little lady, a lady, a lady. You know, my review will be, hey, it was really awesome soundtrack. But what was that guy say? What was with that guy saying "alihihihi" all throughout the soundtrack? It was kind of distracting. And what was with that guy saying? "Alim dum dum dim dim dim, alim dim dum dim 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 ding da dum dim dim, hiddly bim bim ding, he wum ba bum ba bam bam, hiddly bim bim dim, dum dim dum dum dum, hiddly bing bi bum bi bum bum." Yeah, that guy, when he was saying that all throughout, it was very distracting. And now, only now do I see that timer down the bottom for the invincibility. And I'm like, wow, I did not see that before. I'm dumb. Maybe you inspired me to improv a short song. Give it a listen when you're done with this game. Sheesh. I will not make it another song out of it, I promise. Okay, now I should actually go talk to this person because I don't know if anyone caught the joke, but the joke was I went, interesting person down there, and then I just went up the other way. I didn't think anyone was coming. Let's get out of here quick. Rescue survivors by taking them with you to the exit for extra gold. Oh, okay, you have to avoid enemies while going. Yeah. Boom. Okay. At the end of the stream, Benny and Ozzy will have enough song to release an album. Yeah, that's how we create our album, Ozzy and I. We have won. The person is done. Okay, this is minor. You know, with these games that are this good, this is a very high quality game. So the types of gripes that I'll have start to become more and more nitpicky. And I think people who have made good games, you know that I start to get really nitpicky with the better games. When you're in a shop like this, make it so that your gold is at least visible somehow, right? So I don't have to go out of it, see it's 300 and then come back in. So let's do more loot. Oh, let's do plus max HP. That'll be quite fun, right? But the fact that I'm nitpicking about that means it's probably a good game, you know? It's probably a decently made game, right? Eedle leedle 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 dum dum deedle leedle dum dum deedle leedle 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 dum dum deedle leedle. Yeah, you're probably wondering if I left it on purpose. It was a joke. I was just wondering if it would let me do it, and it did let me do it, and I was like, oh, it let me leave them behind? Okay, I guess I don't have to get them, but I was leaving them because I was being a little bit silly. But it's good to know that you can actually leave them behind, and it just gives you less treats, you know. Is there any save, or is this a real roguelike, I believe? Yeah. I don't think there's any menu, Raim. I don't think you can... You lose HP to kill enemies. Yeah, and I realize it's probably just better to not kill any enemies. I thought that sometimes would be better. Like in, what's that game? Something Sweeper. Dragon Sweeper, you know? But no, it's not good. Anybody else play Dragon Sweeper, by the way? That was a pretty decent game released this year. I wonder if the score also means anything except, oh, you can brag with your score to your friends. Well, different enemies cost different amount of HP. There's a tactic to it. Rats cost less HP. Yeah, and Dragon Sweeper, right? But with this, well, I guess there's a tactic to minimizing the amount of damage you receive, but I actually think that in this game, you're perfectly sort of wanting to touch nobody if possible, you know? It's like the goal of this one, I believe. Because touching them doesn't make you any stronger. I think that's the idea. So it's like a full-on... It's basically... It is Pac-Man, basically. Oh, crap. See, yeah, it's hard to... One thing is it's hard to see around the corner in this one. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh. So now I'm getting a bit more of the game. Ah, crap. It would be fun to play, like, you know, multiplayer. Like, well, sorry, against friends, even single player alongside each other or something like that. The rats cost less and they are faster, which is a good decision. Also, enemies seem to respawn whenever you gather a coin. Yeah, it does seem like that. Oh, crap. These rats are so annoying. Yeah, I guess I have to get that one. Dim dim da lim da dim. Dum dum da gum da dum. Little little bim 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 bam bim bam 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 bam. Dim dim da little bee. I am Steve. I am Steve. I don't want to fight you, but I guess I have to. Flint and steel. Chicken jockey. Chicken jockey. You know what? My stride. I'm gonna get me today, and it's gonna be ye oh hey, and it's gonna be see today. Sing 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 the song, and I sing along to my friends who don't want to hear my voice because it's way too long, and I think it's way too strong. But it is. Oh crap! Okay, I have to. I'm not gonna get past you. I guess I. Here, snaky, snaky, snaky. Psych. Psych, bro. Psych. You just keep charging. Quite annoying, but at least it's predictable above all. I can use that to my advantage. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Why is it lagging? Oh no, it's lagging. Game is lagging. It lagged at the beginning of the game too. Why is it... Oh, is it the... What's going on? Yeah, game's lagging big time. I'm sorry to say, Dev. On this level in particular, big game lag. Carrie and Lol. My favorite album, one of my favorite albums, Carrie and Lol by Sufjan Stevens. But that melody, you could technically reminds me of Carrie and Lol. Yeah, big lag. Sorry, developers. In this portion in particular. Luckily, the input is not too bad, but like in terms of chicken jockey. In terms of yeah, just generalized lag, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad in this section. Oh, I have to go through here? Okay. Ain't nobody's dipped my stride. Ain't nobody's hurt my pride. I am me eye for eye. I'm gonna go up and down. I'm gonna hear the sound. They'll know what they're doing down when I hear them loudly. I'm SpongeBob SquarePants. I. I'm SpongeBob SquarePants. I. I'm SpongeBob SquarePants. I. And I'm Patrick Star. I'm. Okay, yeah, this is. Dum 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 ding 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 ding. Oh, this is good. This is great. Chicken jockey, chicken jockey. You know, when I start saying chicken jockey, that's when I start. Benny's kind of losing his mind a bit. And that's not because the game's bad. It's just because there is a maddening quality about this game, I must say, where it's like you're just like running around like a madman, slicing things up, and like eating goo and being like, you know. That's the whole idea of the game, is running around, killing things. It's dodging things simulator. So it's kind of, it does have a sort of maddening quality to the proceedings. I am surprised that the slow-moving, the slow-moving mushrooms aren't like super high HP reducers, because There's 25 coins in this level? That's a lot of coins, I must tell you that. Whoa, no, I don't want to go there. Ain't nobody get my stride, and I'm not gonna lose my pride, and I'm gonna say a lie. It's gonna be do or die. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna eat a mushroom hair. A mushroom hair? A mushroom hair. A mushroom have a lot of hair, but they're gonna be in a beer, but I'm sorry to the person who made this game who's watching this VOD, like, what is this guy doing? But trust me when I say I'm singing the song, I'm actually having quite a bit of fun, so it's a decent amount of fun that I'm having. It's just requires a lot of concentration, and the music is so overwhelmingly, you know, hoe down, throw down type beat, you know. I feel like I'm in you know, Louisiana, Alabama. The fact that the game can get you to zone out and get bopping, it usually is a good sign. There's two types of games. There's the game, yeah, that has good gameplay that gets me into flow state, and then there's the game that is so infuriatingly bad. I've had those that I start going mad because I'm like holding down attack and it's doing nothing. I'm like start singing. But this is the latter. This is the style of game where I can just. There's not much to explain. You just get coins and slash. Let's do the Benny podcast. How about them tariffs, right? Am I right? How about them tariffs? Okay, enough podcasting. This game you can't start seeing because the BGM is fire. I think the BGM is one of the best things about the game, honestly. It's pretty darn good. No, it's not one of the best things about the game. One of the best things about the game is the gameplay. Well, I mean, okay, it is one of the best things about the game. Sliced mushrooms. Making a soup. I feel like I just realized I feel like food. So I had breakfast. Oh, I had dinner, sorry. I'm just counting my meals to make sure that I'm getting the right meals, you know? So I think I have breakfast. Yeah, I need to have breakfast. Breakfast would be good. Maybe I'll end stream soon, but I'm getting so close to getting these games done, people. So exciting. Ding, 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 ding. But I think 25 coins in this one stage is a bit too much. I mean, I've been going at this level for a long time. What is this, Vampire Survivors? But no, Vampire Survivors has a lot of interesting things that it adds as layers to the original gameplay. This one, I'll be honest, I've been doing the same thing for like the past, I don't know. It's felt longer. Now, I will say, the gameplay doesn't go fast by fast. It's felt longer than half an hour, to be sure. I do think if it was shorter levels, more upgrades might be better, in my opinion. 25 is just too long. I think generally maybe the levels should be similar length, like similar number of coins, but just like have the upgrades be, have the enemies be more deadly and the upgrades more intense, right? So it should still have the same level of like momentum level to level, but like don't make it so you have to collect more coins per se. Just make it so that the enemies are worse, you know, and the you know, just keep the gameplay more interesting instead of this is like the equivalent of having a boss where it's padded out the HP because I'm gonna die. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe. Okay, good. Phew. Okay, I need a acai bowl. I call them acai bowls. I don't know if that's what they are, but looks like an acai bowl to me. Oh, crap. Okay. And there's no load. I think I am done with this game. I know that we're supposed to go to the end, but I think I have experienced all that I can experience from the hour in this game, and technically I am allowed to finish early. And I honestly, after that loss, I will be honest as well, I don't feel compelled to continue. And that might not mean a good thing. Well, it might not mean the best thing. It might be indicative of what might be the biggest failing, I think, of this game, which is not that much. It's still a very decent game. It's very good. Yeah, it just needs a little more to it that makes it more interesting and less punishing as well. Like, for example, even if I had a save, that I could load back into, that would be fun. Because if I could save before the 25 part, it's definitely not hard to improve. Yeah, this is a great start. You know what? You could technically, I don't know what the equivalent of a title screen is on this. I will switch to my own music, because this music is great, but it's hard to talk over. I just end up going ba ba la ba la ba. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good prototype for a long... Well, it's actually even more than a prototype. It feels like a demo, but it's just, in my opinion, have some save on at camp, and you can load back in. I know it's tempting to have a full-on roguelike with permadeath, but the thing with permadeath, well, having those long-term upgrades was a nice, way to have permadeath, but have long-term upgrades, which is what a lot of roguelikes do, or roguelike likes, as we say. But it's having to start back from the beginning. It says, it says Trials version 0.2.6, and it says thank you for playtesting. So even as simple as you can save and load in camps. I think that fits the traditional the ethos of a roguelike, basically, which is the new school roguelikes, which is where you gain permanent upgrades between runs, basically. Anyway, maybe that's what those perks were that I didn't get. Either way, it feels a little bit punishing to go back all the way back to the beginning to go to the 5 coin thing, and because there's not enough dynamic gameplay in the concept, but that can be improved. For example, what if in this game it wasn't just Pac-Man? What if it was maps and stuff? That would be an interesting idea, right? Because this one you're just running around like Pac-Man, right? But what if it was you go around maps and you go in dungeons and you go around, I don't know, maybe that's not part of the concept, very, very good part of the concept. Maybe it is just because you have to dodge, right? So it is basically Pac-Man. Having basically Pac-Man, let's just assume even that it doesn't have the skin and it looks exactly like Pac-Man and you can see the entire screen. That was another thing I found was difficult, was running around the screen and you can't quite see all the enemies coming towards you, so you rush into an enemy accidentally. That happened a lot, but if it was just like Pac-Man presentation, you could see the whole screen, you wouldn't have that problem. How do you make Pac-Man a roguelike? That's basically what this game is. How do you make Pac-Man like an RPG roguelike game? And, well, not even RPG. Well, I guess it is, because you have upgrades. Well, no, not even RPG, I think, because it's not like you have HP, MP, attack, experience, levels, all that sort of stuff. We can get into the technical argument of what an RPG actually is. And that'll be a way bigger topic. But, basically, what if Pac-Man was a roguelike? And it's explored fairly well. It's pretty good. It has golden chests and stuff, but I just think that if it were having it based from a hub that you do permanent upgrades to between deaths would be fun. Instead of, if you die, then you just go straight from the beginning, basically, and there's no saves or anything like that. That, to me, that works better if there's if it's say a roguelike like Rogue itself, or NetHack, or Ancient Domains of Mystery, or one of these ones where there's so much dynamic content that starting from the beginning, your knowledge of the roguelike will enable you to get further from the beginning because you have knowledge about how to fight. But in this game, knowledge is not power, so you need an upgrade system to simulate the... You've heard it's called roguelite instead of roguelike if it has permanent upgrades. Yeah, there's been a blurring between the... genre names, I believe because they used to call them roguelike likes and then roguelites with a T, but then it's generally considered how roguelike something is. If it's not so roguelike, people call it roguelite, you know. But and maybe in some people will call it according to what you've said, but I think it's always been like a term of contention, being like, oh, is it a roguelike? Is this not a roguelike? Sort of like how, oh, is this a Souls-like? Is it not? You know, it's quite, because the genre came through quite organically, it never had like a clear-cut sort of distinction. I mean, no genre does, but it didn't have as clear-cut of a distinction as other genres, like for example the Metroidvania thing. Sometimes some people even struggle to call it a genre because, like, wait, what is it? But it has more of a set of things that you'd use to classify it as roguelike-ish, you know. And that's what I like to use genres, like, you know, like to be like, hey, this is RPG-ish. This is like, you know, has RPG elements. This has adventure elements. This has roguelike elements, you know, all that sort of jazz. Anyway, as for this, I think I've said all I need to say, except, I'll go by category, and I'll write notes down as I go through, do my traditional thing. I'm a judge after all, the RPG Maker Game Jam 2025, so I'll go by category. And I'll judge by category. What is this one called again? This one's called Runestone Trials. Okay, so going by theme, I won't say the scores, but I will talk about the various things per category. Theme. So the theme, yes, it is very obviously built with the limit break in mind, to meet the requirements. Your journey is beyond expectations. The concept is unexpected. Fairly solid thematic usage. Yeah, pretty good. Gameplay. Now, gameplay is different from engagement. Gameplay is the technical systems, and engagement is the emotional investment I have due to the technical systems and other things as well. Other systems, any systems in the game. Gameplay. So, this one's complicated. Technically speaking, very competently programmed. Click. What was I going to say other than that? Yeah, technically speaking, very competently programmed and slick. Yeah, my problem is actually, so the gameplay is very strong. The gameplay, technically speaking, is strongly programmed. I'll say that. Engagement. I have to kind of dock some points for engagement, because I'm going to say, while the concept is quite fun in theory, the current implementation does get old quick. It's like Pac-Man, but a roguelike. But the roguelike completely resets you on death. And what else? And because there's so many enemies and you can't see the entire map at once, it's harder to strategize around enemies. Not impossible, but harder than regular Pac-Man. And as such, after 30 minutes, I did not really feel like I wanted to keep playing. Which is sad, because it is very well implemented. But it didn't grip me as much as I'd hoped. Yeah. That's quite the sad thing, right? And it's trying to figure out, seeing why. And sometimes it is just like, I like Pac-Man. I don't like it that much. I'm so sorry. I do like Pac-Man. But you're gonna have to spice it up if you want me to enjoy Pac-Man for a long, long period of time. because I do like it. But not that much. Does that make sense? Is that too harsh on one of our great gaming, inheritors, or what do you call it? You know, the godfathers of our genre, of our milieu. Pac-Man, amazing game, perfect. You know, like it's a great inheriting step forward in game design, but it's not something I want to play in 2025. If I am to put it honestly. And you'd have to really spice it up to make me want to play it. Does that make sense? Yeah. You have to provide something new and fresh, I feel. And I don't think this has enough fresh about it. Presentation. Banger audio. Great track. I was bopping along the entire time. The graphics are fun too. I know it's a part of the design, but the maps become painful to look at. I won't dock too many points away because of it, but it is ugly. No, not ugly. It does get annoying to... Not annoying. I'm trying not to be too strong with the word, but it does get rather bland and to look at. I don't know how to solve this. Maybe new maps with different styles? Does it have to look like a Pac-Man map? Yeah, see, okay, here's an example. Does it have to look like a Pac-Man map, but you can make like, you know, an Overwatch looking map with like, and you go to like this, what's it called, gondola, and you grab on the gondola and you go across a gap or something like that, or there's like a switch that you can press the switch and then it will make a wall come up. It's like a two-way switch, so you can lose someone running on the way to somewhere or something like that. Like, you know, something. It's possible to innovate on Pac-Man, right? Like you can make a Pac-Man like, but like put new and there are interesting things here. Like you get coins and there's different types of coins, and I think it's a great base, and it's clearly a nice, you know, yeah. But it's in order to probably win the contest, it probably would have to be expanded even more, you know, just a little more. Yeah. I mean, it can win the contest, sorry, but in my eyes, if it were to be my favorite, I think this is like top 10% of my favorite games on this jam. But if it were to be in like the top 1%, it would need something more like that. It would need to be that little bit more. Yeah. Hopefully that's useful to the developer. Bugless as far as I know. I think that's, yeah, it was bugless. Yeah. Very good. Well-made game. Definitely in the top sort of region of the games. Just needs a little bit more. Cheers. Thank you for making games. Every game's a gift. Much love. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Alrighty.